What's up everyone? Today we're taking a look at the brand new Air75ll Champion Edition by Beta FPV. This is the highest performance version of the Air75ll lineup, designed for pilots who want maximum performance from a 1S tiny whoop while still keeping things lightweight and efficient. This review will cover everything you need to know before buying. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Now, Beta FPV has made 3 versions of this drone: the Freestyle, the Racing, and the Champion. And these drones let you pick the 65mm frame or the 75mm frame. Now, in this review, I got the 75mm Champion Edition. And if you want to know why, you might want to keep watching. Now, the first thing we'll talk about is the flight performance and power delivery. Now, what does this mean? Well, I broke it down into sections for you guys. The first thing we're going to talk about is throttle response. The throttle response on this drone is absolutely amazing. It reacts insanely fast since it is very lightweight. Actually, the throttle response might literally be too good, making it oversensitive, which then makes it harder to control. So I would recommend limiting the total output to around 60 to 80% or less, especially if you're starting out. The next thing that we're going to talk about is speed. The speed on the Beta FPV Air75ll Champion Edition is insanity, especially for its size, making it widely considered the fastest 75mm micro drone on the market.
Nice.
This drone can reach up to 50 kilometers an hour due to its very light weight and insanely fast 28,000 kV motors, making this drone not very ideal for indoor flying due to its speed and more ideal for outdoor flying. Now we're going to talk about how the drone feels in flight. Now, when flying this drone, it feels absolutely insane, both outdoors and indoors. After flying for a while indoors, I immediately reduced the throttle output and already felt a huge increase in control and a much better consistency in flying since I crashed a lot less. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the powertrain and propulsion. This topic will include motor specifications, propeller specifications, and when combined, how these deliver in real-world flights. The first thing is the motor specifications. The motors used on the Champion Edition are the brand new dual ball bearing 0802 28,000 kV motors. The propellers used are the Gemfan 1614 3-bladed propellers, which are ultra lightweight. In flight, this means the drone feels completely unbothered by gravity. When you push the throttle, there is zero delay. It converts electrical currents to vertical acceleration immediately. Now we'll talk about structural integrity and durability. This section covers the weight and the durability of this drone. This drone weighs only 20.2 grams, 32.6 grams with a 450 mAh battery and 34.5 grams with a 550 mAh battery. Now, this drone uses wires soldered directly onto the motherboard rather than using clip connectors that the Racing and Freestyle Edition use. So Beta FPV was really serious about making this drone extremely light. Now moving on to the improvements. The improvements made on this drone were all to make the drone lighter and more resistant to crashes. They changed out the frame to a lighter and stronger one. They swapped to a sturdier 3D printed canopy and changed to an ultra light whip antenna to reduce its overall weight. Now we're going to talk about the flight endurance and power system. This category is split into 3 different sections: the battery type, the expected flight time, and the efficiency. As of batteries, this drone uses Lava Series 1S 450 to 550 mAh batteries, or else the Lava Series 2 1S 280 milliamp batteries. Both work fine. One is a newer model and the other is slightly older. Now instead of saying the expected flight times, how about I'll just show you what flight times I got. With the Lava Series 1S 450 milliamp battery, I got 4 minutes of flight time, keeping the throttle moderate. With the 550 milliamp hour battery, I got around 5 minutes of flight time, still keeping the throttle moderate. So in conclusion, this drone flies for around 4 to 5 minutes. Now this drone is extremely efficient. As I said before, they tried to make this drone as lightweight as possible. Now this drone works fully on ELRS and runs on an analog transmission system. And if you're a beginner, analog means the type of video signal that the drone is sending to your goggles. It has lower image quality, but has zero delay when flying. Now you might be wondering, what equipment should I get for this drone? Well, I left it right here on the screen and in the description to the unboxing of the ultimate beginner setup. And nothing has changed about it. Same VR03 Beta FPV analog goggles, same Radio Pocket Master controller, same Wi-Fi Whoop Store 3 1S battery charger, and lastly, same Lava Series 1S batteries. Now if you don't know why I picked these items or why you should pick these items, I did the ultimate beginners setup and I left it in the link in the description as I said before. And very soon I will be doing individual videos of how to use these items, so you might want to stay tuned for those. Now that we've done that, I need some help from you guys. Now I'm not sure what it's called, but the top of the motor bell, where you see that bronzy color, that part is coming off the motor bell. Now this is not allowing my motor to spin properly, resulting in every time I crash, I will have to go pick it up and with a few pliers push the top of the motor bell down, allowing my motors to spin again. Now this is very annoying and I do not know exactly why this is happening. It might be because there isn't enough glue, and this is happening to every motor. So this is where you come in. Do you know a way how I can fix this? And are you having the same problem on your champion drone or even another drone? Now please let me know in the comments, because I would really like to know if this is only happening to my drone or also other people's drone. Now finally, what many people might be waiting for is this drone beginner friendly? And should I get it if I'm starting out? And you're probably going to have a bunch more questions. Now if you drop these questions below, I will try to answer them as quick as possible and as well as possible as I could. But the question I will be answering right now is it beginner friendly? And I have just one straight answer. No, I personally am a beginner and I have started out and started flying FPV for 3 months now, and I'm getting quite a good feel of this drone, but I did need to reduce the throttle output by a lot. It's at 40%. So by doing that, you can already tell that this drone is extremely quick for a beginner. Now if you are more advanced, I would definitely think this drone is really good for you, since you could probably handle all the power and it would be a really fun drone to practice with. But if you're a beginner like me, this drone is a bit hard to control and might be a bit overwhelming, especially if you just started FPV and that would be your first ever drone. So what are my recommendations? Start off flying FPV with the Air75 normal edition. So this is just normal Air75, no tweaks to it, no nothing, just a normal one. Still very fast, and you can even get the 65mm frame if you want to. Now this drone is really good to start out with, and this is the drone I started out with and taught me FPV really well. So this would be my recommendation for you guys, the Air75 Beta FPV drone. Really nice, really resistant. As a beginner, you will crash a lot, and this drone will literally absorb every hit. And I'm not saying the Champion Edition doesn't. It also is really strong and actually is told to be stronger than this drone. But for a beginner, this drone has a nice overall speed, and you probably might have to reduce the speed at first, but then after flying for a while, you could increase it to 100% again. Whereas the Champion drone is going to be a lot harder, and you're going to crash a lot more, like I already did with these motors that are quite a pain. So get this drone, in my opinion, work a bit, get a bit up there, fly for around 3-5 months, and then you could decide yourself if you would like to get the Champion Edition, the racing, or the freestyle of the Air75ll, or even a bigger drone like the 3-inch or 3.5-inch, which I do have right now and is very fun to fly, but that is not the aim of the video today. The aim of the video is to see if this drone is beginner friendly, and my answer is no. So yeah, start out flying with this one, in my opinion. There are also a bunch of other drones like the Meteor 75, which is really cool and has a built-in DJI camera, which might be a bit funner for beginners. And then you could work up your way to this bad boy. Now this is everything. I hope you guys had a lot of fun, as much fun as I had making this video. I hope you guys learned something new today and maybe made it easier for you guys to pick your first ever drone. I love making these videos and I make a bunch of them, and you do not want to miss out on anything. So to do that, hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. Thank you.